Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk about Milestone Perfumes Haneen Riviera. I thought this was a dupe of when I first got it. It was going to be like Crafted Oud. I've heard of Crafted Oud. It's not. It's actually a dupe of Thameen Riviera. Don't know a damn thing about it. Never smelled it. Uh, could be a great dupe. Could be a horrible dupe. Let's just do the fragrance on its own because that's it. That's all I know. Um, Notes are all over the place on this one. One site said top notes are saffron, black pepper, mid is Turkish rose, sage, carnation, base is leather and cyprol oil. One said saffron, cinnamon, pepper on top, mid of florals, patchouli and sage, base of oak mock, musk and tonka. Uh, Another one said top of bergamot, lemon, mid of jasmine, violet, base of amber, musk, sandalwood. So notes are all over the place. The actual notes for the Riviera, the Thameen Riviera, uh, vanilla, or sorry, top was saffron, black pepper, mid is rose, sage, carnation, base is leather and cypress. So there's a lot of similarities between the first one I listed and the second one and the original or the authentic note. So that's probably what it is. One thing they can all agree on basically is saffron is definitely in there. Pepper is definitely in there. Rose is in there. Some florals are in there. Some leather and some cypress oil. So, they're all over the place. But let's get into a spray of this. Let me grab a tester strip. Got that pressurized atomizer that most Milestones have. Um, Now, when you first spray it on for the first 15 seconds, it's got a bit of a perfumer's alcohol body to it. It said 10 or 15 seconds, that goes away, and goes away. I mean, yeah, right off the top, you're hit with a bittersweet kind of floral saffron, spice saffron, uh, with a nice spicy black pepper, and into a powdery floral bouquet. You know what I mean? The rose, the carnation, blah blah blah. Uh, Rose and sage, mostly those what you're picking up in the mid. Uh, the sage is this soft, peppery, fuzzy kind of sage. Uh, Goes into a woody, soft, leathery musk base. And the base also has a bit of a, I'd say, towards the far dry down, the last couple hours of the fragrance, there seems to be a nice, almost chocolatey, very light chocolatey patchouli into it too. So, all that is okay. The problem with me is when saffron is used as a main note, it's always too much for me. I like saffron as an accompanying note, playing in the background to a lot of fragrances, but when it's used as a main note, it's not for me, dog. um, so saffron is a bit much for me. It does have that kind of Middle Eastern kind of saffron funk. You know what I mean? If you've smelled saffron based fragrances before. Um, I pretty much like everything else, just not the saffron. And it's unfortunate because the first hour and a half, 2 hours of this fragrance, the saffron is pretty dominant. So it kind of, you know, and I don't even dislike it. It's just kind of too much saffron. Um, I feel it's also lacking something. Do you know what I mean? And maybe the original does have this. I don't know, but it seems that this kind of fragrance would work best with kind of a slightly smoky, woody incense with a warm amber in the base. That would help, but that's just my opinion. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's a saffron. It's a sweet, sour, spicy saffron and floral, leather, woody fragrance. I mean, uh, unisex right up until about halfway through the mid, and then the leather and the wood start to come out, and it's a little more masculine. But even then, it's still could be worn by a man or a woman easy. I didn't know how strong this was going to be, so I applied it a little liberally, not much. I put two on my moisturizer, two on my neck, two on my shirt, one in each crink of the elbow, and I got about 6 hours out of it, which for under $20 ain't bad, right? So yeah, it's 19.99 at Marshalls, by the way. Yeah, for under $20, not bad. 6 hours, about an hour and a half projection, about an arm's length out there. Comes in, it's about 2.5 hours of a decent bubble. You pick whiffs and wafts. You leave that nice trail behind you. People will pick it up. Another hour or so, it's a decent little skin scent. And then it's a really soft skin scent for the last hour. Time to reapply. So all in all, it's definitely a Middle Eastern saffron kind of scent. It's perfectly wearable. It does have, like I said, a bit of sweetness to it too. But it's not a sweet scent. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. The saffron's a little too. But if you like saffron, by all means, you'll probably like this one. And for $20, if you can get it for $20 or under, like I did, it's nice to have in the collection. Again, I don't know the comparison to the original Thameen Riviera. I don't know. Never smelled it. Never even heard of it until I got this fragrance, to tell you the truth. So, again, could be a great dupe. I'm not reviewing this or comparing this to the original, to the authentic. I don't know. Just as its own fragrance. It's mid for me. It's not bad. It's not good. It's wearable. It's just the saffron's a little much for me. So, yeah, no compliments wearing it. I wasn't around a lot of people either. That doesn't mean it's not going to get you compliments. Just I never got any. So that's it, guys. Pretty quick and dirty. Yeah. So if you like saffron heavy fragrances, you might like this. Like I said, though, there's not really any smoky woods or warm, even slightly sweet ambers, resinous ambers to help. I think would help this. I think if it had that, it would be really good because they tone down that saffron. But yeah, that's it, guys. So yeah, just a mid fragrance in my unprofessional in my unprofessionality, I guess. It's just a mid fragrance, but you might like it more than I do. You might hate it more than I do. If you hate saffron, you're definitely going to hate this. So, all right, guys, peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.